So coming from the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, where we didn't have a summer this year, it like rained and it's cold, it's already hitting the 30s.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
So coming out to 90, 100, sunshine. It's definitely hot, it's definitely different.
We're SROM, Solid Rock Outdoor Ministries. We've spent the last 30 years training people to be leaders in the wilderness. This time, we're taking a group of SROM veterans on their own course into Red Rock Canyon and the remote Grand Canyon to go deeper and live 15 days in the wilderness.
For the adventure.
Here are our stories in the canyon.
So going into a new wilderness setting, it's really good to know the natural history of it, the animals, the critters, insects, plants, local fauna here. This is called a pavilion. It's very rare. It's pretty incredible just how it's able to weld itself together. Obviously through billions and trillions, quadrillions of years to be able to come up with this kind of integrity. Some have Mardi Gras beads on them. You can tell the age of it just by counting the rings here.
So about how old would you say this one is?
It's actually 18 quadrillion years old. I could be off, 10 or 12. Little natural history lesson. So now you know what a wild pavilion in the remote wilderness looks like. So there you go. My name is Jake Wahlberg. I grew up in northern Wisconsin, right up on Lake Superior. Saw a big old black widow this morning, so a lot of stuff crawling on the ground. So we're sleeping on the ground, so put two and two together, kind of gets you going a little bit. It's like, My personal journey has definitely been one of the heart, so getting that heart restored.
It's gotta look good.
Last couple years have been, almost like a refinement process again. It's like been awesome building, getting your heart back, just like getting healed as a man, just like, feeling amazing and giving out ministry awesome. And then it's like the bottom falls out and it's like, crap, this again.
I'm Aaron Cadle, and I'm from Arlington, Texas, and I've spent this last summer working for SROM. And so when the chance to actually come on a course that I'm not instructing came up, I jumped on it and just loved how they really are about authentic community. They're really about connecting people and knowing the Lord and hearing Him better, and it's real and it's impactful. And there's an expectation that God speaks.
My name is Michael Todd. I'm 23 years old. I live in Midlothian, Texas. So this will be my third time coming out with SROM. I mean, shoot, it's just so pretty out here. Being able to actually come up and be on it and be one with it is pretty cool. I did a 40-40 in 2013. I did an alumni course last year in the Grand Canyon, and then I'm doing this one right now. So being with this group, it is all people I've never met before. So it really is cool to be an alumni of SROM because it's a real family aspect here, and I enjoy that a lot, and it's been a really good part being a part of this. So I don't know, I guess I'm just looking forward to this being a cleansing time with getting away from the real world and just being able to get my thoughts straight again, clear my head, and like visualize a real picture of what I'm supposed to be doing when I get back.
On SROM courses, you come to like a lot of identity things. You come to a huge understanding of like who God sees you and what does that mean. And now we're taking it beyond that to being like, what does that mean for the world? Like the kingdom of God is actually not just about you. And so if we can develop that in these students, that's kind of this beautiful goal and like vision that I really love to step behind. And it's like really the next step of discipleship, really. Yeah, like once you're confident in who you are in God, then that means you go forth in that and bring that to the world. And so I think with this alumni, it's so cool because not only can you remind people of who they are again, but it's like in such a deeper way.
Crew seems to be really getting along. A lot of us kind of know each other. Some of them I know really well, others I'm just getting to learn and know and hear their stories.
So just really encourage you guys, take a deep breath, everyone, and just shake it off. Shake off the tiredness, shake off the thoughts.
We already know why we're here. If we have gone through a SROM course, if we have established that identity in God, great, you know why you're here. Let's move on from that a little bit because the world needs more. And so I think how we frame stories this year is when you look at your story, how does that actually reflect God's character?
Just clear your mind and just picture yourself in His presence. Honestly, you have idols in your heart. And honestly, mountains, adventure, my dreams, which I've chased my whole life, have been what I've been chasing after. And yes, I've been chasing God, but I've noticed that even rose up. And it's a short leash. God's like, no, you're mine, and that's not okay. So, I feel like I'm coming out of that season of that crushing of building again. So you're in a place where I'm not my own. I'm not my own. It's all about Him, and I really don't care what happens. I just want Him. So it's this transition of resurrecting that heart. So going from, I feel like my life's over, all my dreams are done, my life is done, to getting that intimacy with Him and building up again. So this isn't about us. This isn't about how I'm feeling. It's about giving God praise, first and foremost. No matter how we feel, we can still praise Him.
In the beginning of the course, when people are coming in with these desires or wanting a reset or wanting transformation or wanting refreshment or wanting truth or wanting boldness or confidence or trust, and then I see it happening in ways that they may not even know. And I think that's so much the work of God, because God shifts us like we're clay. He molds us and forms us in the deep places, and then out of those deep places does it come out externally. I've even seen in the people's narratives, the way they talk, and seeing them just a little more open or just a little more change in vocabulary of being more confident who they are in God. And you're like, yes.
This is everything that SROM hopes and wants to be in their courses in terms of getting to hear stories, real, true stories, getting to know people.
I'm looking for just solidifying my identity and my confidence and boldness. Am I open to what He has for me, or am I holding back?
I have a purpose, and it's not my work but God's work through me.
Really using these first couple days, He's already worked out almost, I'd say at least a week's worth of what our normal trips accomplish in terms of group dynamics and our community, authentic community. It just feels like we're just the Lord's just taking us fast.
So I love the community out here and kind of looking forward to seeing what's next.